Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
It's very true that it takes a village to raise a child. And when it comes to my healthcare village at Community Health Network, it's all nestled right in my phone. Accessing healthcare is the ability to be connected with your provider and ask a question when you need it. I feel like when I'm meeting with a community nurse practitioner or doctor, they're tuned in to what is going on with me and the way that they can serve me best.
Stand by me.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play. This is where collegiate champions play. This is where Olympic and pro champions play. This is where all champions play. In Hamilton County, Indiana.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Well, welcome to today's broadcast of IHSAA football on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. We'd also like to thank our great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Logan Street, Gaylord Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network. Visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio Video Security, Sarah Cleverly, FC Tucker, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, and the Hamilton County Reporter. I'm Perry Williams, and alongside me today is Sean Blades. Welcome, Sean.
Hey, Perry, what a great night. What a great night. It's a little hot up here, but it's going to be nice on the field to see this battle of two top 5 teams in the state of Indiana. Ought to be a good one.
Yeah, certainly is going to be a good one. You know, Sean, the one thing about it is I checked here today. There's only 5 miles between these two high schools, and this has the potential of being a great rivalry. And they have not played a regular season game since 1964.
No kidding?
No.
Wow.
In the regular season since 1964. And then one thing about it, too, in the last 10 years, Sean, the Carmel Greyhounds have been in the state championship 5 times, and the Westfield Shamrocks have been in the state championship 2 times in 20 and 21. In 2016, Carmel won the state championship, beating Center Grove 16-13 in an overtime. But right before that 6A game, 5A Westfield at that time was 5A, beat Columbus East. And then also Carmel in 2006-13 was also runner-up. They lost to Cathedral. So there's a lot of history here. And let's face it, in this group, with these Hamilton County teams, we have a lot of great championship football, and this is a great chance to be the great rivalry.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know Indiana football has really blossomed, but I believe the power lies around Central Indiana for the most part, especially with the 6A programs. I was wondering when you were telling those stats is how much of that, the lack of playing one another over the last 50 years is just the schools being different sizes, and now it has evened out. Like you said, Westfield being 5A, now being 6A, and being one of the fastest growing communities in the state of Indiana right now. They played in the playoffs the last couple of seasons, I believe.
Yes, in 21 and 20.
And, great friend of ours, Jake Gilbert, really turned this Westfield program around. He's off at Wabash College now. Coach Miracle's taking over for him and keeping things rolling. To get a Week 1 win at Center Grove, scoring 27 points in one quarter against Center Grove, I'm guessing that's probably maybe never happened under Eric Moore. So that tells you the explosiveness of this Westfield team. And Carmel's been good. They've been off the last year or two, but Coach Hubbard's done a wonderful job, and everything we're hearing is they're back. And Carmel's expected to be really good this year. This is the best game in the state tonight.
Oh, absolutely, by far. And, the one thing about it is the great thing we have here in this county, this is a big game here tonight, and then in 2 weeks, there's a big game between Southeastern and Fishers, who are only about 4 miles apart in those two schools. So, both of those games, thousands of people go to that Southeastern Fishers game, and now with this one coming alive here, this could be the showcase of Hamilton County in football. And, of course, when it comes sectional time, Sean, you and I know, man, it's a coin flip.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's funny you say that because I live now in extreme northeastern Hamilton County. I'm actually an HSC school district, believe it or not, in Noblesville. I live in Noblesville, but I got over here in 20 minutes, and I'm passing through 3 6A programs that all play each other just on that little short trip. The level of football and the quality of football is lights out. Speaking of Coach Gilbert, I see him standing down there toward the end zone.
I imagine that, right?
Yeah.
The one thing about it is the other great thing too, Sean, is all these outstanding coaches we have here in Hamilton County. Including the man who celebrated starting his 60th year in football, the legendary Bud Wright at Sheridan. So
that's incredible. I've never actually met Bud. I think you coached him, right, when he was in
baseball? Yeah. That's right. Bud is even older than I am, man.
No kidding?
Yeah.
We found somebody finally.
But one thing you were talking about, let's go back to Jake Gilbert. One thing you were talking about, Coach Miracle, the one thing about him, he's been here 14 years with Jake. In fact, he played at Wabash when Jake was there before as an assistant. So Coach Miracle's very, very familiar with Coach Gilbert's system.
That's a dream situation for Westfield because Coach Miracle's going to build on the things he's learned over the years. He's going to make a few twists and wrinkles, put his own stamp on things, which you want. But I expect him to just keep rolling and to come out of the gate. I was thinking he's probably like, thanks a lot, Coach Gilbert. You schedule Center Grove and Carmel, and then you take off and leave me with that. But hey, he's enjoying it and embraced it so far, and he's answered the bell. So this will be a heck of a game. This will be one heck of a game. Carmel's coming off a big win up at Homestead. Was that at Homestead? I don't recall.
Yes, it was.
Homestead's a much improved team.
No, I'm sorry, it was
in Carmel. Yeah, they're a much improved team, and Carmel took care of business. And looks to come out here tonight, and this is really a measuring tool for both teams to see, hey, where are we? Where do we fit in? And it's disappointing in some extent for me. I grew up in Oklahoma where when we made the playoffs, you had to make the playoffs, and then they seeded you. So you had a chance that those final two teams would be your best two teams in the state. A lot of times around Indiana, those best two teams might be playing each other week 1.
In the sectional, yeah.
Yeah, and you hate to see that, but I guess it is what it is. But the power of Central Indiana football lies in Central Indiana, and I think I'd argue a lot of it is right here in Hamilton County. I'd take this group of 5 or 6 programs against anyone, including Sheridan.
Yeah. You know, the one thing about it is, in talking on the other side of the field there, and Coach Ebert, he is alumnus of Carmel High School. He graduated in 1989. He played for the legendary Jim Belden over there, and then became one of his assistants before Jim Belden retired in 1996. And then they brought in Mo Berardi, and Berardi that was there for a couple years, and he's a great legendary coach, and he also coached with Kevin Wright. So Coach Ebert's got a lot of background too, with a lot of great high school coaches in the state of Indiana.
24 for Westfield, off down to kickoff. Carmel will receive. Number 1 for Carmel, Nolan Williams, is going to take that ball in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. So Carmel will take the field after the touchback. They had a nice start to their season offensively, and they're going to see if they can carry that on. Looks like they're going to run no huddle. You don't see huddles too much anymore, do you?
No, you sure don't.
They're a lost art. Number 5 for Carmel will be calling the signal. That's Anthony Callner. He's only a junior quarterback, 6'2", 195. Looks like they're going to come out in the 2x2 set. No tight end, single running back and pistol. Going to go for the quick bubble. Pass is dropped.
Dropped it.
Number 1, Nathan Williams, is looked upfield, ready to take off beforehand, and I was a little hesitant there from my angle, wondering if that was a forward pass because the referees were a little slow on that whistle.
Yeah, and the one thing about it is, Sean, you know, first play of the game, and he might have taken the eye off of the ball there and was going downfield before he caught the ball.
In these days, the plays like that they're just almost just running plays. They're like short handoffs. Yeah. You're just looking to get 4 or 5 yards. Same formation, 2x2. Cornerback scrambles and really does a great job getting away from pressure. 32, Max Gilbert, or is that a linebacker? That's Keegan Krupp. Max Gilbert, or Keegan Krupp on the tackle. Good job by the quarterback there. Connor kept his eyes downfield, didn't like what he saw. He's able to evade that pressure while keeping his eyes downfield. So you can see this kid's poised and looks like he's going to be a good quarterback for the Greyhounds. Same formation, simple 2x2, single running back, 3rd and 4. Westfield's in a 4-3. Safety's coming down and blitzing. We'll run blitz up the middle and just pick the wrong gap. Colin Johnson, number 3 on the carry there off the right side, and you can see Westfield blitzes their safety up the middle, and they just come right off tackle and get just enough for the first down. Tackle made again by 32, Keegan Krupp. Westfield has a lot of redundant numbers, man. They got a lot of kids playing football.
When I talked to Coach Miracle in the interview this week, Coach Miracle had, and it was here before the ball game, they had 48 seniors on this Westfield football team.
Wow. Callner keeps that ball again, couldn't find an open receiver. Carmel hasn't varied formation. They've stayed in 2x2. I'll tell you, Carmel's offensive line is doing a really good job up front and keeping Westfield off the quarterback. And Callner's able to, if his read's not there, he's been able to step up and find a crease every time now. Big Maximus Webster, how old am I? Micah Webster comes in and it puts a pretty good lick on him there. So that's something I wouldn't want to be involved in is Micah Webster hit me. Well, now Carmel comes out, trips right.
Tries to kick it outside.
Yeah, that's 22. Andrew Pemberton off the left side. He looks like a change of pace back there. He's quick.
Here's the play. Once again, he kicks outside.
Really good block there by 72 from Carmel because they ran to the weak side there. They had trips right and they ran back left. And Westfield was filling those windows pretty good. Lincoln Up, number 72, came through there with a really nice block on the kick out to open that play up. 3rd and 2. Carmel's going to go back to their 2 receiver set, 2 on each side, 2x2. 22 stays at running back, Pemberton. He is quick. He just makes little cuts that just to shift a half a gap over, and it's able to make things happen with those feet of his.
Absolutely. You know, Sean, you were talking about that offensive line. Here's that play again. Just good shifty there. But with offensive line is 300, 290, 275, 290, and 280 is those front five there. So that's a pretty good beef there.
Yeah, that's a good way to start getting a football team back on the winning track when you got guys like that. Now they're going to come back with trips right with an H back on the right side, single Sheaver up top. Again, just going to run the ball.
Man.
That's 25. Craig Kepler on the carry for Carmel. Picks up 10 yards up the middle. I believe they're going to give him the first down. Carmel is diversifying the attack here with 3 different running backs. Again, just straight zone blocking, and they're just winning. I mean, like you said, Carmel's got those big fellas, and they're winning battles up front. A lot of weapons for Carmel.
Yeah, they have a good running game and also a good passing game.
Connor, go back at his running back and give him a little bit of advice. They're going to run jet sweep here.
Nothing there.
Yeah, that play looked a little discombobulated from the front. That's Dominic Shockley on the jet, but there were 2 unblocked Shamrocks out there. If you watch this play, Westfield shifted last minute and had 2 guys out there, and the pulling guard wasn't able to get there to get a body on either one of them. Westfield did a really nice job with that late shift and just had them outnumbered and out-leveraged out there.
Lennox Williams, a senior, 6'1", 205 on the tackle there.
Number 2, I remember him when he was a 6th grader. He was something then.
He's the same too. So
again, Carmel's in trips formation, trying to look for numbers up top maybe.
Oh, good hole right there.
Yeah, Westfield's got to make an adjustment up there on the weak side. They're still attacking that backside B gap away from the trips, and you can see here Westfield's only got 3 guys up. They're in a 3-4, really looking to defend the pass, and big 55 for Carmel does a great job with the combo block. Takes care of first level, Cade Clark, gets up second level and runs interference and just opens up a big hole.
Nice run by Kepler there.
Yeah, Westfield staying in this 3-man front, and Carmel's going to probably just keep running the ball. Much better job that time. Backside pursuit, crashes down hard and makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Looks like, is that 54 for Westfield running off the field? Yeah, I think that's Pierce Malin comes in and takes down Colin Johnson on the carry. Gain maybe 1. What do you think of these digital line markers, Perry? Man,
yeah, it's pretty fancy,
they're
isn't
fancy
it?
over here in Westfield. Noblesville, we still got sundials and whatnot out there. Carmel back to 2x2, dropping back to pass. Again, you can see how wow. Jacob Bellin just ran a stop route and then held there, and as the quarterback began to scramble, again, watch his eyes. His eyes just stay downfield. He sees a little crease. He's ready to run if he needs to, but he just, as his eyes are downfield, saw the open man and put perfect touch on that ball right over the defender.
And he was pretty wide open there, Sean.
He was, and the cornerback was in a tough spot trying to either sink in his zone or come up as he thought the quarterback was getting ready to run. Absolutely. It puts you in a tight spot when that quarterback's got good legs like that. Yeah. It's going to be 1st and 10 about the 12-yard line. Carmel in trips left stance with the H-back. They've been running backside on this, so look for a run possibly off the right side.
I think that's going to be on the Greyhounds.
Yeah, I think he got a little flinch up front. Bring up a 1st and 15. Nothing to panic about for Coach Hubbard. They've proven they've run the ball very effectively. And if you look what they're looking for here is when you see this trip set, when meaning 2 receivers plus the H-back kind of on the wing. Yeah. If you look backside here, they've got numbers. They've got basically 2-on-2. If they can get that center up second level, the running back shifty enough to beat one guy. And that's kind of what they're looking to do. This time he takes it back to the strong side. Much better defended by Westfield.
Yeah, Westfield did a pretty good job right there.
It's Colin Johnson again. You know, when you start to pick up on what a team's trying to do and you start to make adjustments, they tried to – it looked like that play – again, it's just a zone blocking scheme. Colin Johnson has got such good eyes and feet, he's going to find that opening because they can't defensively they can't account for every gap. And if your running back's good enough to quickly find the open gap, you got something working. Now they're getting a little bit behind schedule here now. 2nd and 14. They bring back in Pemberton in the pistol. Going to go straight 2-by-2 set again. Probably going to look to pass the ball. Yeah, just a quick pass out to the number 1 receiver, Bellin. Picked up 5 or 6 of the yards. Now Westfield drops back in coverage there. They're in cover 2 with 2 safeties, and the corner gave a real big cushion. Almost looked like they were in cover 4. Corner was almost at the goal line there as that ball was thrown underneath. Going to bring up a 3rd and around 7, Perry.
A big play for both sides here.
Yeah, I mean, this has been an impressive drive, nearly 7-minute drive to start the game for Carmel.
And they've done it through on the ground and through the air. I mean,
play clock's winding down under 10. Again, they're in 2-by-2. They actually got a tight end to the left side, which is they're going to try to go up and say my guy can beat your guy. And
yep.
No flag on the play. They were looking for a face guarding call. Good coverage out there by Thomas Vandegrift, number 7. Carmel was looking for a flag there, but they didn't get it. They had a height advantage out there, and they thought they could get something working. And I think that's 14. Liam Mann was just shielded, 6'6", 215-pound wide receiver. I see why they're throwing to him.
Lucas Castamorti is the kicker and the punter for Carmel. Little high snap there, but it looks good.
Honor on the hold. Yep, field goal's good. Well, with 5:06 left in the first quarter, Carmel's throws the first punch, and they're up 3-0.
Well, Sean, you got to figure that Coach Ebert probably feels pretty good, at least getting some points on the board here.
They move the ball well. I mean, Westfield's obviously good defensively, and Carmel came out with a pretty good game plan, and they were able to effectively run the ball, throw the ball, and the quarterback was really good at decide when to tuck it and find a seam. And now we get to see how the other side prepared. You know, how is Westfield's offense going to look against Carmel's much improved defense?
Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute seasons. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. Sean, who we got back for the Rocks there?
Well, these jerseys are hard to read, and I'm old.
Yeah.
I can't see the numbers, Perry.
Here's a kickoff.
That's going to be a touchback.
Yep.
Very nice kick by Matthew Obermeyer, junior kicker.
Well, as Jackson Gilbert has gone to Wabash, a new quarterback for the Rocks this season.
It's Carson Melvin, right?
Yes.
He's a player.
Yeah, he moved here his freshman year from Plainfield.
We're going to have trips left here. Melvin hit with the handoff. Number 20 on the carry for Westfield. That is Deacon King, junior, 6'1", junior, 200 pounds. They shifted to that trips and got numbers over here. Really good block on the wing. Again, they're just looking there, get 5 yards. You're happy with that off of that action. Again, they're coming back on the weak side, just much like Carmel was doing. I'll tell you number 8 for Westfield. I think it's Brock Parker, tight end. He's blocking downfield, looking good out there. They got 2 number 8s. I don't know how to tell. One's a running back and one's a
King on the run there again.
Trips right. It's going to be 3rd and 5. It's a big play. I mean, at Westfield, the last thing they want to do is go 3 and out after that long run. You got a tight end to the left.
Got to get that defensive. Oh, nice hole there. Wow.
Yeah, that's a powerful run right there. I'll tell you. Number 80 for Westfield, if we're going to have a replay here, number 80, the tight end, Preston Picala. Look at this block and a great kick-out block.
Yeah.
And what a hard run by King. Wow.
Well, you said in the last play there, he's a 200-pound running back now. You get a full head of steam there, you can run over some people.
I know Westfield's returning a really, really good offensive line, and you got to see a little bit of that right there. They are really moving. If you just watch the line of scrimmage, they're really moving the ball. I think that's Michael Webster on the carry.
Yes. You know, Michael Webster is a 3-sport athlete.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Maybe 4 sports. Football offense and football defense probably counts as 2, right?
Yeah. No, but he also runs track and he also wrestles. So, you know, if he's a wrestler, he's probably pretty tough.
That makes you tough. Makes you strong, makes you in shape, that's for sure.
For sure.
A little tight end right. A 2x2 set with a single back. Man, Webster
again.
A great hesitation. Almost lost the football.
See, Webster's 6'1", 235, Sean. I mean, they got some pounders there in those running backs.
Carmel did a really nice job standing up that long play where they were wanting to go inside, but his patience to leave some space and just find that seam on the outside was what it took there, and it's a wonderful run. Good block outside by Gabe Ambrolis to help that play get a few extras. 1st and 10. Coming back this way with that little H-back kick-out block. Yeah, Westfield's offense looks like it's really clicking, like it's really a well-oiled machine right now. Picked up 5 more. If you watch the H-back, the little wing on the right, come back across and just look for that kick-out. Big 71 for Westfield comes through there with a Tristan Cook-Dennis. I saw him walking out as a senior day. Boy, he's a big dude. They got some guys. Yeah, Carmel's going to stay in that 3-4, and they're really trying to. I mean, Westfield's committed to the run. And here comes a pass.
Oh, dear.
Receiver's tripped up there on a little stop-and-go route.
Yeah. Of course, comes boos from the crowd here.
Pretty good play by Carson Melvin there. That was really just a single receiver route. There was no other receivers going out on that route, and he did a good job just kind of throwing that ball to where nobody was going to catch it.
Yep.
They were trying to catch Carmel. They kind of ran a fake, what we call stalk block, where a wide receiver is just looking to block a DB, and he kind of hesitated and shot by him. But a little trip up, a little incidental contact in the official's eyes, I suppose.
Watch this outside linebacker for Carmel, Jimmy Winbush. He's got multiple offers. He was honorable mention All-State last season.
Good job by Carmel there. Jimmy Winbush Jr. and Andrew Cannon both on the stop. They're 2v2 out there. They're trying to get the ball out quick, maybe get a block and get 4 or 5 yards out of it. But Carmel did a really good job of block destruction and making the tackle. These complex systems are fun to watch as a coach. I'm watching that play there, for example. The guard pulls and goes up right. Everything looks like if you're a defensive back or a linebacker, you're going to try to fill out there, and they come back and throw the ball the opposite way. It's tricky. It's tricky when you're trying to get a read and you're trying to react quickly, and they do things like that.
Who's going to get stopped right before the line?
They did. Both line judges have him short. Yeah, both line judges had him short there. He needed to get to the 30. He comes up just a little short. Great job by that Carmel defensive front.
Absolutely.
So, minute 37 left. Carmel taking the ball back over. 1st and 10 from their own 31. Big stop for the Greyhounds.
Let's see what the Greyhounds will do here.
Carmel comes back out with trips up to the top side. Quarterback's left. Both teams have to be pretty content running the football.
Nice pass out in the flats.
Yeah, Bell, and again, it's that big cushion, and they're just going to take advantage of that. I mean, you take 5 or 6 yards on first down. They're just playing catch at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, he's wide open.
Yeah, your corner's dropping. You're looking for your outside backer on the weak side. There's not much to do over there except contain and get underneath that route, and he was just a little slow to react underneath the route. Carmel took advantage of it. Same formation, trips up to the top.
Nice hole right there.
Craig Kepler with a big hole. I think what we're starting to identify is we have 2 really good offensive lines tonight.
Yes, yeah.
I'm watching the combo blocking, the shedding and getting second level and getting bodies on bodies, and they're doing a wonderful job of it right now. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Drew Law on the tackle there.
It's interesting, Carmel comes out in these packages and kind of stays in the formation and exploits, a few different areas. They like to stay in it. Again, just a quick out.
Quick pass.
Bell, and he's going to pick up about 3. Outside backer there, Lennox does a much better job of reading that quickly and attacking it. Didn't have as much ground to cover, but did a good job of getting out there that time. 2nd and 7. As an offensive coordinator, you like on first down to get 5 yards. You'll settle for 4 maybe, but you love to get 5. 2 or 3, you're not as excited about. For Carmel to probably run the ball here again. Nope.
Uh-oh. Nice play there by the Rocks.
Yeah, Westfield did a nice job. They sent number 2, Lennox Williams on the blitz, and then the backside was left open on the adjustment there. And Keaton Tinsley, or is that? Yeah. No, that's Alex Ambrolis comes in on the backside and makes the play.
He's a junior. 6 foot, 215 pounds.
It's one little wrinkle there by the Westfield defense, and they sent the outside backer from the trip side, which is not where you expect him to reduce down, and caught Carmel a little bit off guard. If he's showing blitz again up there, he's coming. Carmel does have something in the flat over there, but they're a little late getting to it. Big pass. I'll tell you, this Anthony Connor has got a real poise in the pocket and scrambles and keeps his eyes downfield. And they had some stuff underneath there on Westfield's coverage, but I think they were looking for a bigger gain, and they got it. 14, Liam Manza, good-sized fellow. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, Perry. Carmel's got a decision to make on 4th and 2 as we go into the second quarter. Carmel 3, Westfield 0.
Well, let's take a break here and thank one of our sponsors.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Well, we're back here at Westfield for the game between the Rocks and the Greyhounds. First quarter score, Carmel 3, the Rocks 0.
Yeah, a battle of offensive lines there, and both teams have a lot to build on, and I think it's going to come down to adjustments, because what I'm seeing is we have 2 offenses and they're going to be able to move the ball a little bit. And it's a matter of how the defense adjusts, and both teams have some pretty special athletes and
very good quarterbacks.
Yeah, really good quarterbacks. I like both of these guys quite a bit.
We were talking about Carson Melvin. He's a senior. But he came here from Plainfield as a freshman, but he's been patient. come through the system here at Westfield, and now has his opportunity to be the starting quarterback for the Westfield Shamrocks.
Well, I think they like what they're seeing in him so far. The ball player. I'll tell you, I really like this Connor kid from Carmel, though. He's special. 4th and 2, Perry. I believe I've called about every play wrong. I like Noblesville games. I tend to call their plays a little better.
But I think you're doing a good job, and I appreciate it.
I think we're going to see Carmel run the ball here. They're going to go quick, little single wing set. I mean, the quarterback's just going to, or 21's just going to take the ball and run. Just a little single wing action. Love it. That's my favorite offense. Dominic Shockley on the direct snap. Had 3 lead blockers over on the left side, and just it's tough to stop. I mean, look at the unbalanced line.
You're loaded up, man.
Yeah, they've got it. Brought another guy over. That little jet action to one keeps those corners out there, just to keep them honest. Takes one guy out of the play, and did a really good job there.
That's your kind of football, isn't it, Sean?
Man, you get single wing football involved. I love it. I love to see teams mix it in, especially in a situation like that. It plays really, really hard to stop. Yeah. It's just everybody's down blocking, and you're just following it. You're only trying to get 2 yards.
It's power against power, and when you got that big line of Carmel, it's kind of tough. Oh, kind of a little mix-up there.
Yeah, Connor kind of lost control of the ball and just got a little discombobulated. He clapped his hands. He knows he got a little tripped up there. But, hey, no harm, no foul. It's no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Again, that's a nice play. You know, that pass RPO option, where it looks like a run and he gets rid of it quickly. You know, people wonder why they do those things. And I've always told our teams a good fake can block 11 guys. I mean, you ain't going to block 11 guys with your body, but a good fake and selling a fake and you get it one wrong step out of the whole defense, that's going to work to your advantage.
Try it again.
Back to the quick bubble here this time.
Oh, boy. My gosh, he's gone. He's gone. Touchdown.
Wow, that kid is quick. That's
Nate Williams on the touchdown for the Carmel Greyhounds.
Yeah, I mean, Westfield was there defending him, but that kid's explosive.
Man, he is quick.
Really good job by Connor to get that ball out quick. Good blocks downfield by 21 for Carmel. Gets just enough. Really good block by the other wide receiver. I couldn't see who that was. And number 1 turned the Jets on and done the rest. Wow, Nathan Williams has got a burst. Reminds me of you, Perry, when it's time to pay the check.
No.
Well, you get out of there. Carmel's going to come in, try the PAT. Got Luke Kristamurthy. He made it. Well, there you go.
Well, Carmel Greyhounds lead here early in the second quarter, 10-0. This offense of Carmel is very good. I mean, they're a tough offensive show here so far. How about Gaylord Electric? It's the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylord Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, insights fueled by the genuine care for people. Gaylord Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports. Sean, that offensive line of Carmel so far has really looked good.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be happy. And it's Westfield, you know, it's, in the words of John J. Rambo, they drew first blood. Now what are you going to do, you know? Carmel's definitely come out here and punched them in the mouth and showed they're going to be hard to stop. Now Westfield was awful hard to stop themselves with the ball. They just got to execute. So I look for Westfield to put together a good drive here and get downfield. Now Westfield was down 14-0 against Center Grove last week as well, and came back and exploded for 27 points in the second quarter. So they've got some things working. Deep kick.
Yeah.
Very
so
nice.
Now let's see what Westfield can do, that offensive
Yeah, Westfield #1 team in the state, and on their home senior night, down 10-0. It's now let's see what you're made of.
And like I said, you know, those senior leaders, there's 48 of them out there.
Carson Melvin brings them back out. Very familiar Westfield formation here, 2x2. Going to pick up about 4. Nice little route combo. Hits Bo Braun, wide receiver, on the little quick out. Picks up about 3 yards. Pretty well defended by Carmel.
Here it is.
Good job by the corner, closing that distance. 2nd and 7. Got a tight end on the left side now. Boy, King squirrely.
Nice run by King.
Yeah, Deacon King had a guy with a pretty big paw on him. Carmel had a pretty good paw on him there at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to get away. I believe that was big number 85 for Carmel. Fought off a block. Ozzie Pollard fought off a block and was there to make the play, but just couldn't get enough of him to stop him. He had a kind of a bad angle. Again, Carmel staying in the 3-4. Comes the motion with Ambrolis. Going to hand him the ball here. Carmel does a really good job.
Wow, they smelled that one out.
They did. They just took really good steps and took away the leverage and took away the numbers.
That host of Carmel Greyhounds made the tackle there. Watch this, boy. I mean,
33 for Carmel really is the unsung hero. He didn't get on the play if you see him standing there, but he made the play.
Yeah.
Aiden Dickerson. Did. Yeah, he's just a sophomore linebacker, but he set that edge. And when you set that edge, the running back has to come back inside, and you got a bunch of guys there helping you. Great play by 33. That was 3rd down. Okay, so it brings up a 4th and 3. Westfield back to punt. Starts coming back the other way. The ball hit. That's a tough play for Carmel. Number 21's out there to fill the punt, Dominic Shockley. But
yeah, and that's just a line drive.
You can't fill that line drive. Too many bad things can happen.
Yeah.
Well, Carmel's happy taking the ball over here at the 31-yard line with a 10-0 lead. I mean, they're in a good position. If they were able to drive down here and put some more points on the board, Westfield's got to start questioning themselves a little bit.
Hey, Sean, while we got a second here, I want to shout out to the Carmel Athletic Department, Jim Inskeep and his staff for getting us all the information from Carmel. In the same way with Andy Tebby on the Westfield side, to getting the information for us quickly and early in the week. We appreciate you both.
These guys are rock stars, really good at what they do.
Yes, they are.
Same formation with the trip sets.
Oh, wow.
Throw it out to number 1 again. Heck, Nathan Williams just keep giving him the ball. They had a lot of field to work with over there. The ball on the left hash and trips way out there and gives them a lot of space. And I'm thinking you don't want this kid in space.
No.
Not if you're Westfield. Again, good job there by Colin Johnson. Wide receivers blocking. Those big plays on those bubble screens don't happen if you don't have wide receivers that can block a little bit. And Carmel looks like they got some wide receivers that take blocking very seriously. Gotta love it. Got an equipment situation here. I think we got a helmet situation. Or are they just giving us a heat timeout? I think they're going to give us a heat timeout here, Jim.
Well, we'll thank one of our sponsors while we're taking that short timeout here. Community Health Network Walk-In Clinic for Sports Injuries is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 10. Sports medicine, orthopedic physicians are on site to treat everything from sprains, strains to fractures and joint injuries. Visit ecommunity.com/sports for more information.
Perry, we got a weather delay. We got lightning in the area, so we are going to have a weather delay. We'll come back when they. Okay.
So we'll stay on the air, but it'll just be with a camera. So we're in a weather delay. All right, this is Perry Williams, and it looks like that this game is officially postponed. There'll be some information on social media when it's rescheduled because of lightning and wind and a very severe storm here at Westfield. So it's Perry Williams along with Sean Blades, and we'll let you know what's going to happen on this football game here as Carmel is leading Westfield 10-0.
6 o'clock tomorrow. 6 o'clock tomorrow? Okay, thank you. Look, when I couldn't hear you, I had this decided 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Yeah, Tegan, let's go. 6 p.m. tomorrow.